He played each note like it was sin, confessed through brass what burned within. The alley lit by neon grace, his music left no resting place. The saxman's prayer rose through the smoke, each note a promise never spoke. And when the solo took its bow, he vanished, only jazz knows how. With years of Alice meets of time, and still be alls of silence thrill. Keep me dealing, cheer the sin. I know that my one just be pin, and if you're to turn to you, I know the happy jazz knows how. A golden dress, a gin stained laugh. We danced until the world split half. The clarinet began to cry. We kissed beneath the amber sky. Gin and gold and nothing more, just fading footprints on the floor. But in that room we struck a chord to broken hearts in one accord. Gin and gold, nothing more, just fading footprints on the floor. But in that room we struck a chord to broken hearts in one accord. Silk and smoke, you wore that look like film noir queens, with lips like jazz and untold scenes. Your laugh a hush the moon once wrote, wrapped in a midnight overcoat. You moved like smoke from candles tip, with every glance a sinking ship. I followed you through cigarette trails, through saxophones and cocktail tales. Oh, Tilbury Yoke to Buck and White Cheese, through alleys drenched in sweet disgrace. You never stayed, you always slipped like bourbon warm on bitten lips. Midnight waiter droops, added autumn ward till the break of babes. You whispered lies in satin tones, like jazz that's played on xylophones. Too soft to catch, too sharp to hold, a story best in shadows told. But still I haunt those crimson chairs where jazz still leaks through chandelier flares. Your scent remains, though you're long gone, in every dusk, in every song. Silk and smoke, your signature, no touch, no trace, just sepia blur. Yet at every note and every sigh still sings your name as time drifts by. You vanished like the final stroke of jazz, of silk and smoke. He played alone D minor missed, a tune that stung more than it kissed. The smoke curled round the microphone as though the song had breath and bone. Smoke and D and nothing said, just echoes from a love long dead. But every note he bled that night still flickers in the barroom light. Smoke and D and nothing said, just echoes from a love long dead. But every note he bled that night still flickers in the barroom light. Beside the snare, she tapped her heels and tossed her hair. The drums kept time for fleeting bliss, a rhythm born from one last kiss. Roses on the hi-hat fall in smoky clubs and mirrored halls. A beat, a bloom, a final call, the echo dancing down the wall. Roses on the hi-hat fall in smoky clubs and mirrored halls. A beat, a bloom, a final call, the echo dancing down the wall. The city yawns in velvet blue, while morning steals the nightclub hue. We danced till jazz could dance no more. barefoot on that hardwood floor, blue curtains at the break of day. Your perfume lingers in the gray, though silence now has had its say. That song in me won't fade away. Oh, take me gone to blues. Played it on and off to the break of blue. Two fingers of jazz lit up the night like broken glass. A trumpet solo split the dark, each note a flame, each chord a spark. Two fingers deep, the truth flows fast, of loves gone wrong and nights that passed. No chaser for the blues he has, just him alone and two of jazz. fingers deep, the truth flows fast, of loves gone wrong and nights that passed. No chaser for the blues he has, just him alone and two of jazz. The cabaret was near its close, red velvet stage, a single rose. She sang a song no one could name and vanished softly with the flame. Last call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers, the last call's call. Last call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers, the last call's call. Last call for hearts that beat off time, for rhymes that never learned to rhyme. She left a hush behind the fall. The end was hers, the last call's call. We spun in circles round and round. The vinyl crackled with the sound of love that wore a second face and danced through lives with perfect grace. Vinyl hearts in minor key, played out of tune so carefully, but even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. But even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. We spun in circles round and round. The vinyl crackled with the sound of love that wore a second face and danced through lies with perfect grace. Vinyl hearts in minor key, played out of tune so carefully. But even scratched and full of pain, we'd play that record once again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. He raised a glass, she tipped her hat. They clinked on memories just like that. The olive swirled in bitter brine, a taste of things they left behind. A martini of goodbye served cold beneath a lover's lie. One sip, one glance, no reasons why, just music fading into sky. A martini of goodbye served cold beneath a lover's lie. One sip, one glance, no reasons why, just music fading into sky. From 49, she drank her coffee cold as wine. A trumpet sighed from somewhere near, and love arrived, then disappeared. At Cafe Midnight, dreams begin. In every note, a whispered sin. We never spoke of where or when, just vanished with a then She drank her coffee cold as wine. A trumpet sighed from somewhere near, and love arrived, then disappeared. At Cafe Midnight, dreams begin. In every note, a whispered sin. We never spoke of where or when, just vanished with the band again. Let's start with the band again. Her perfume bloomed in neon air, a scent of jazz and sweet despair. She poured a drink, she struck a match, and time dissolved with every scratch. Neon honeysuckle scent, a love that came, a love that went. We lost ourselves in smoky rooms and bloomed like flowers into gloom. Neon honeysuckle scent, a love that came, a love that went. We lost ourselves in smoky rooms and bloomed like flowers into gloom. In the red room where time won't breathe, you twirled in lace and autumn leaves. The curtains swayed, the vinyl cried. Our hearts danced slow, though love had died. You poured the wine with trembling grace. I traced the curve of your sad face. A song we knew began to play in minor chords that slipped away. The red room waltz, a love unsaid, two silhouettes in velvet red. Three steps of hope, one turn of pain, then silence draped the window pane. You leaned on me like jazz on keys, a fleeting warmth, a slow disease. And though you smiled, your eyes confessed this waltz would be our last at best. We danced around the truth too long, in 3/4 time where hearts went wrong. Still I recall the scent, the pace of how you left without a trace. The red room waltz where shadows spin and lovers lose, yet still begin. One dance, one glass, caress, one fleeting flame, then no one dares to speak your name. The room is red, but now feels gray. The waltz is gone, but I still sway. Sundown at the Savoy. The sun dipped low on golden brass. We swirled our drinks in crystal glass. The Savoy lights began to gleam, and time dissolved into a dream. You sang in whispers, soft and warm, a torch song in a quiet storm. The crowd went still, then tapped along, the rhythm of a fleeting song. Sundown at the Savoy, where music kissed the air. Our names were notes, our laughs a ploy, two strangers with a stare. The chairs grew bare, the band packed slow, but I stayed on to watch you go. Your dress, like flame, danced down the hall, a curtain call, a final fall. I still come back to hear that tune that played beneath a paper moon. Though you are gone, the lights remain, still catching ghosts in window panes. Sundown at the Savoy, where hearts forgot to lie. A fleeting spark, a borrowed joy, still lighting up my sky. You're somewhere in that evening's ploy, still singing at the The trumpet sighed where no one stood, in corners dark of old hardwood. It played a tune of days long dead, of songs once sung, of words once said. The dancer gone, the lights turned down, the band had left this haunted town. But still that horn cried soft and low, as if the past refused to go. The trumpet remembers all too well, each note a love, each pause a spell. It plays for ghosts that never fade, for sweet mistakes that music made. A chair still rocked in empty space, a lipstick trace, a phantom face. It blew a cry of silver rain, of melodies that ache with pain. And though no one remained to hear, the trumpet played through every tear, for hearts that left and songs that stayed, for vows in jazz that love betrayed. The trumpet remembers, deep and true, the nights we danced, the songs we knew. Though silence now fills every seat, that melody will not retreat. So let it blow, let memories bend, the trumpet plays, it never ends. Letters in C minor. You wrote me songs in minor keys, with aching chords and memories. Each bar a scar, each line a sigh, your silence wrapped in lullaby. The melody would always bend, just like us we'd start pretend. Your notes would float then fade away, still echo in my yesterday. Letters in C minor, folded into sound, words you couldn't write aloud, still play when no one's round. I find your tune in passing rain, in whispered horns, in phantom pain. I hum it slow with every breath, your song that never learned of death. The staff still waits for one more line, a resolution lost in time. But all that's left is what you played before you close the grand parade. Letters in C minor, too soft to be read, but loud enough to haunt my soul and play inside my head. You never signed them, never called, but I still hear them after all. Raindrops fall in slow ballet down windows worn with yesterday. She steps outside in midnight heels, the kind of grace the world can't steal. Her coat is soft, a velvet black, a world of warmth upon her back. Each footstep hums a lullaby, a jazz refrain beneath the sky. dance beneath the clouded moon. No goodbye, just breath and mist. One last kiss the stars have missed. The neon signs blur in the storm, yet in her eyes the city's warm. A cab pulls up, she turns, then fades. Like melody, the trumpet plays. Time moved on, but still I wait on cobbled stones near midnight's gate. The rain returns, but not her hand. Just silhouettes in shadow stand. Velvet rain and Decker's thin, the kind of love you drown within. I chase her through each season's gray, but velvet rain won't let her stay. The jazz still plays, soft, sad, and slow, and velvet rain begins to flow. Your coat still hangs behind my door. Your melody still haunts the floor. Each piano key I press tonight plays shadows in the chandelier light. A melody you left behind still lingers soft inside my mind. It doesn't ask, it doesn't plead, just plays the part where hearts still bleed. Just plays the part where hearts still bleed. She sipped a drink of bitter mint. Her earring shimmered like a hint. The singer groaned in satin blue and sang of lies that once felt true. Bitter mint and shades of blue, the only taste I got from you. A drink, a kiss, then nothing left, just jazz and bittersweet regret. A drink of bitter mint. Her earring shimmered like a hint. The singer groaned in satin blue and sang of lies that once felt true. Bitter mint and shades of blue, the only taste I got from you. A drink, a kiss, then nothing left, just jazz and bittersweet regret. The chandelier shook soft and slow as ghosts of laughter swirled below. She kissed my cheek and left no sound, just echoes in the underground. Shadows on the floor. We swore we'd stay, then found the door. No past, no future we could claim, just music calling out our name. Promise no future we could claim, just music calling out our name. Last dance on vinyl, a lonely groove, a dying drum. You held my hand, then turned to sway, like you were dancing time away. Our picture hangs in black and white, frozen in a Friday night. You spun like dreams in candlelight, then vanished with the morning flight. Last dance on vinyl, slow and true, your perfume in the smoky blue. Cracks in sound like cracks in time still echo through this heart of mine. I play the record once again, pretend you're here like way back then. The trumpet sighs, the rhythm fades, just ghosts of notes the past has played. And if this song is all I keep, then let it play me back to sleep, where we're still spinning hand in hand, inside a world the stylus planned. Last dance on vinyl, soft refrain, where no one loses, no one gains. You left your voice in every line, still skipping somewhere down the spine. One final turn, then silence. Fine. The record ends, but you're still mine. Moonlight on Bourbon Street, her heels clicked on the cobblestone. A saxophone let out a moan. The moon wore jazz like silver silk. The night poured smooth like honeyed milk. Moonlight on Bourbon, soft and slow, each step a secret we both know. We kissed beneath the trumpet's cry, then vanished in a bourbon sky. a secret we both know. We kissed beneath the trumpet's cry, then vanished in a bourbon sky. Last dance at La Paloma, the saxophone confessed our sin. She wore a rose pin to her lace, with fire and sorrow on her face. Last dance at La Paloma, dear. The music fades, but you're still near. One twirl, one tear, one sweet regret, a love the band will not forget. Last dance at La Paloma, the saxophone confessed our sin. She wore a rose pin to her lace, with fire and sorrow on her face, on her face, on her face. She walked in slow, with silent rage. The vinyl hissed, the trumpet aged. A smile that aimed, a glance that shot. She burned the room and left it hot. Velvet revolver in her gaze, she played her part in smoky haze. No bullets fired, no wounds to show, just jazz and echoes where she'd go. city glass, like ghosts of every love that passed. A trumpet sighed from 30 floors and found its way through diner doors. Manhattan fog and minor tunes, we chased each other through the fumes. But jazz just watched and let us part, with smoky skies and heavy hearts. Take me like groove blues, playing olden time, soothe the brain.